everyone, this is Weathermiss, and today I'm going to be showing you a Minecraft mod that is called Local Weather and Stormfronts, I believe it's called. It's a really cool mod that has a bunch of different weather features that I absolutely love. I've tried it out, it's so much fun, and it even works in survival, and you could bake your survival based off of the weather occurrences outside. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you some of these items and some of the features. So if you go to your game menu, there's a weather config button up here where basically it'll have a bunch of different tabs that you can go through to set the settings for your weather. So obviously I want everything like the highest. Ooh, you can hear the thunder. Even though it's not cloudy outside. That's confusing. Anyway, a lot of the stuff, I was looking through this, and I personally like the preferences where I can choose the rate of storms per each player. So I changed, the default is 1 day, but I changed it to half a day because I love to have storms. And of course, you change the storms and rain. You can make them high, or you can change it. And then you can turn on or off the tornadoes and cyclones and block destruction, which obviously I have those on. And then you can change what type of weather effects you'll see in the overworld, the end, and the nether. So this is pretty much the configuration of the mod. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what is in world. So instead of your normal clouds that you would see in game, you see smaller particle clouds. And oh my gosh, did you see that? My render distance is really small, but if I go closer over here, basically you can see how some areas have certain weather systems and some don't. Like over there it was calm, and over here you can see that you have this kind of like a mesocyclone over here, just kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna chill over here. And you can see the wind start to pick up. So what I like about this is the wind, you can actually see it, especially with the trees and all types of stuff. Ooh. And it's starting to rain. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I didn't mess with this yet. I haven't placed any of these items that are on my toolbar yet. This is automatically in the world. So this is kind of interesting because I haven't seen it yet to where I've placed stuff in the world. But let's try and get... Oh, game's lagging a little bit. Let's try and get closer to it and see... There's a tropical cyclone system on this mod, so this could be a tropical cyclone. This is so cool. Anyway, well, while there's a storm here, let's go ahead and place some of the other items that come with this mod that you can build in-game, and you can use them outside of your house or whatever. So we have a wind vane, which will show you the direction in which the wind's pointing, which is awesome. And then there's also a wind gauge, and you can see, oh, that's how fast the wind's going. Okay, cool, that's a really big storm. And you can see these like leaves passing by, and it's just so cool. And like sometimes, like I think in this mod, even the rain kind of has a slantwise tilt to it when it's really, really windy. But anyway, these two items are really cool, and you can make them in game. And the next few things, I will go to a different area, show you, that way there's not the storm that's kind of interrupting it. I think this is an okay spot right here. So, we have a tornado sensor, which I'm not entirely too sure what that does yet. Oh my god, wind is so loud! This is so cool, I love it! And you can hear it too. It's so cool. So, hold on one second. I'm going to turn down the in-game volume because it's kind of loud. 2%. Okay, cool. That should be good. Okay, so I'm not entirely too sure what this tornado sensor does yet. Wow, that wind is still really loud. But I know what the tornado siren does. Basically, it alerts you when there's a tornado coming, which is pretty cool. And since I can spawn a tornado, I can show you how that works and how it sounds. The weather forecast, I don't know what that does yet. I've placed it, and basically it brings up this UI like this, but I don't really know. Oh, okay, so basically this is, I'm guessing this middle location is where we are. This is the thunderstorm that's over there, and this is rain. Okay, that's kind of cool. I wish it was a little bit more detailed than that, but other than that, it's pretty neat. So next I have a weather machine, which is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know if you can make it in survival or not, but basically what you can do is you place it and you can cycle through all the different types of weather features. Is this storm coming closer to us? Maybe. It's gonna start raining here. Anyway, so the first thing is you can set it to lightning. So what you'll see is occasionally you'll get a few lightning strikes here and there. You'll get some really close-up ones too, which is really, really cool. There's also high wind. So you can place that, and then you can be like, oh, that's really fast, and you can see the leaves start to move off the trees and the dust and the sand. It's really, really neat. So after that you have hail, which I don't know what happens if you go to survival. Like, I don't know if that would actually hurt you if it were to fall on your head. But it's super, super cool. You can't pick it up, unfortunately, but it looks like they're just mini ice blocks just falling from the sky. Ooh, it's starting to look scary over here. Anyway, after hail, you can have an F1 tornado. Oh my god, and it takes everything away. Oh, it took my siren away. But you can hear it. You can hear the siren that goes off when there's a tornado. There's a lightning over there. So when there's a tornado nearby, a siren will go off and kind of alert you and be like, hey, there's a tornado, watch out. Oh my god, there goes a cow. Bessie! And it's really cool to have with your house because you will know when there's a tornado and stuff, and there goes the cactus, and there goes the siren. Yep, so it really does pick up things, and it might throw it back down. I'm not entirely too sure. Look how crazy this thing is. Like, it goes all the way up, and it's still throwing some whatever that thing is that just went up there. There's lightning. So cool. It looks like lightning struck a tree over there because it's on fire. And it's just overall great. And what else do I have? This weather deflector, which I'm not entirely sure what that does, but I'm assuming it's self-explanatory. You just place it and it deflects the weather. But I don't know. However, I think there's a few more things in this weather machine that I haven't showed you yet. So, there's also stage 1 tropical cyclone, where basically the winds are really, really high. It rains a lot, and it lightnings, and look at all these monsters flying around like, oh my god! And then rain. So that's pretty much it. I think after rain, oh, they die and fall. They fall. After rain, it cycles back through everything. Look at these trees that were here before. All the leaves have blown off of them, and they are kind of bare, which is super cool. I really like how they implement that kind of thing. So let's see what happens if we place our weather forecast down again. It doesn't tell us anything. Oh, it does. There's a storm, and then there's rain. So I don't really know how to read this thing yet. I'm hoping I'll figure it out as time goes on. But I'm really excited to start a survival mode with this mod because I would like to make it more interesting to where I have to build a tornado shelter to be safe. And, you know, it'd just be so cool to have to modify my survival skills based off of this weather mod. There is another tornado mod that I'm thinking about installing because you can change those intensities and they also move across the plane because this tornado didn't look like it moved so much, but they may in survival. I'm not entirely too sure, but we'll have to check it out. So along with the features that I've already showed you, there are a few little different details in this mod that personally I like because they're somewhat realistic. basically the Stormfront system, the mod uses biome temperature differences to create nasty storms. So you can imagine that if you have a snow area and a not snow area, that's going to create your temperature difference, which is awesome. And also, rain clouds can build up moisture from water and moist biomes, which is a really neat feature. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mod showcase, and I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.